You being protected from who you thought you wanted. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you being protected from who you thought you wanted. Somebody drop in the comments and say, Lord, protect me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, Lord, protect me. You ever wonder why? I'm talking to the fellas right now. That woman you wanted, you tried to pursue, maybe you hopped in a DM, or maybe you sent her some flowers or some roses, or you did something to get her attention, whatever you did, right? You ever wonder why she never gave you the time of the day? You knew she looked good. You knew she had that body. She was fine. She was pretty in the face, a 10 in the waist. I got you. I get it. But she never responded back. Did it ever dawn on you that maybe God is protecting you from something? Maybe he's protecting you from a disease, a heartbreak. Maybe he's protecting you from a Jezebel spirit. Maybe he's protecting you from some type of harm that's going to cost you your future, right? For my ladies, you ever wonder why that man stopped pursuing you? Or why that man reached out but never went further? Why he never took you serious? Why he ghosted you? Right? It ever dawned on you that maybe this man had the disease that God was trying to protect you from? Maybe he had families all around the country, families all around the city that God was trying not to make you a part of. Maybe he was some type of serial killer. Y'all heard of Ted Bundy? I'm just saying, like, you have to think from the least scenario to the most extreme, right? A lot of times, y'all, the doors that God closed, we keep banging on it. Open it up, please. That was my only option when God is saying, look, turn around. There's 100 more doors you can choose from, and they're all ordained by me. Make sense of what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to my ladies and my fellas and just people in general, all my chosen ones, is that you are being protected from the person you thought you wanted. You're being protected from the job you thought you wanted. You're being protected from the business you thought you wanted. You're being protected from the group, the relationship you thought you wanted. And so in this video, y'all, we're going to speak about it. We're going to talk about it. All right. Second video of today, y'all. Okay, y'all know how we do when we going in. We are right here in the family's living room, right here in front of the legendary gray couch. Anytime I'm in front of the legendary gray couch, y'all, something legendary going to be said. And that's just how they go, y'all. Somebody drop in the comments and say legendary. All right. And family, of course, I'm sending nothing but love, peace, and prosperity. As always, I hope y'all are having a delightful day, because your boy is having a marvelous day. I'm going to be honest. I got some chicken and rice in the crock pot. I got some tuna I just made in the fridge. I'm on my healthy journey, y'all. So I'm having an amazing day, because not only do I feel good, y'all, but I think I look. Matter of fact, I know I look good. All right. And I just want to give y'all that same confidence. OK, but with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and get directly into it. Leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get right into it, y'all. Number one, all right, the first sign of God protecting you from the person or the thing you thought you wanted is this right here, y'all. They may ghost you, all right? Yes, y'all, let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they may ghost you. I'm going to be honest, all right? Being ghosted is not always a bad thing. Does it hurt your ego? Yes. Does it hurt your pride? Absolutely. Does it hurt your feelings? For sure, it does, because it automatically makes you feel like you were lacking something, right? It makes you feel like you wasn't good enough. If you think about the time you applied for a job and you did the interview, right? And maybe you did the second interview, and then they just hit you with the, we'll be in touch, right? And they never reached back out to be in touch. It's like they ghosted you, of course, but you also feel a sense of, well, maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe I didn't give them, something, or maybe I stuttered too much, or maybe I didn't get to the point. Understand something, y'all. Anything that God has for you, you don't have to do too much. All you gotta worry about not doing is messing up. That's all you gotta worry about doing. Because here's the thing: the person that God has ordained for you, the opportunity God has ordained for you, the resource, the job that He has ordained for you, you can't mess it up unless you literally mess it up. Let me break that down, y'all. When I say you can't mess it up unless you mess it up, is that when you walk into this door, you're already guaranteed a slot at the table, right? You're already guaranteed a seat at the table, right? But see, if you mess it up by not coming in on time, not being punctual, cussing people out, being obnoxious, right? Obnoxious. If you're doing these things, of course you can mess it up. Not pulling your weight, not being a good person, you can mess it up. But just because you stuttered, or just because you over explained, or just because you didn't dress to the, I'm talking about the T, right? It doesn't mean that you're not going to get the position. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get the woman or man. It does not mean that you won't get that particular thing or even the opportunity, as long as you put in the right amount of effort. Listen, y'all, when you provide the will, God will provide the way. This is what I'm talking about. But see, when a person ghosts you, that is actually a protection, right? A lot of times, y'all, we think that God's, redirection is the worst thing that can happen. No, y'all, redirection is protection. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Redirection is protection. I love when people ghost me. I love when the job ghosts me. I love when people don't respond back to me. I love when people don't DM me back. I love when a person don't call me. I love it. You know why? Because that's the signal I get, right, that I believe is coming from God, that, hey, leave it alone. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Leave it alone. I believe that God is literally saying, leave that alone, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Listen, don't try to fix something that's not broke. The point is, y'all, is that don't chase a person down who's not even looking your direction. Why? What for? Let them ghost you. That was the protection, right? Oftentimes people get ghosted. They start crying. They get on social media. They call this person repetitively. They're asking people, how can I get in contact? What should I do? They calling the gurus. They paying hundreds of dollars just to see, or just to even talk and express how they feel about this person who ghosted them. I'm going to save y'all time, energy, money. I'm going to save y'all finesse. I'm going to save y'all all the things that you're going to have to invest into if you're going to search and look for this person who ghosted you. I'm going to save you some time. Leave it alone. Leave it and leave them alone. And the reason why is, y'all, is because God is actually protecting you from who you thought you wanted. All right. Number 2, it's going to be this right here, family. They dry snitch on themselves. That's another sign. They dry snitch on themselves. So I'm sure y'all have seen, what's been going on with Young Thug and the case and the interrogation room back in 2015 when he was pretty much dry snitching. He had said something about Gunna, and he was like, oh, man, Gunna a snitch, Gunna this, Gunna that, he a rat. And the whole time, he been ratting the whole time as well. Whole time, he been telling too. It wasn't direct. I got on the stand and I told, but he said some things in the back of a police car. He said some things inside of the interrogation room, and it's been, on paper, it's documented, right? But, I don't really too much care about the whole snitch and the whole, rat thing. I'm not a street dude, so street rules don't go towards me. But I am big on integrity, and I am big on dignity. And the fact that, he dry snitched on the people who was around him, it still showed his character. And so that let people know, such as the police, the fans, the supporters, whoever, that actually let them know indirectly who he was. And so what I'm saying, y'all, is that when people dry snitch on themselves, they're not directly telling you, hey, I will hurt you. Hey, I will kill you. Hey, I'm going to break your heart. Hey, I'm going to cheat on you. No, but if you pay attention to how they dry snitch on themselves, they may say, man, I don't do right by people, right? Well, if you don't do right by people and if I'm your friend, I don't need to be around you. They may say some things like, man, they always be tripping. All I did was just cheat. That was it. Hold on. If that's all you did, you know what? I don't even need to be in a relationship with you. Let me just go ahead and go over here and eat my crackers. Let me go ahead and go over here and eat my potato chips because you want some other stuff. You ain't just directly tell me you was going to cheat on me. But number one, you showed me your character. You showed me that you lack dignity and integrity by telling me what you did. And matter of fact, you devalued what you did. All I did was just cheat. That was it. Yeah, that's what they said. But see, that was them dry snitching on themselves. A person is never going to just straight up come out and tell you, I'm going to betray you. I'm going to break your heart. Ain't nobody going to ever come out and just tell you that. They're going to tell you by their verbiage, their wordplay, the things they did to other people in the past, right? The things they said to other people in the past, the things they say to you about other people. That is all evidence of them dry snitching on themselves. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number 3, y'all, God allowed you to see who and what they truly wanted. Let me say it loud to y'all, for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, God allowed you to see who and what they truly wanted. I'm going to get straight into the analogy on this one, y'all. Or the example. So let's just say you're with a person and y'all are walking, right? And you have this feeling that they're not really interested in you, but you're still giving it a try because you're trying to have patience. Nothing wrong with that, y'all. Love is kind, love is patient, right? But as y'all are walking in the mall, in a restaurant, in a festival, whatever the case is, you see that they have wandering eyes. Not just a regular glance like, oh, okay, I see you. All right, cool. Not just a regular little, all right, cool. But they are, and then it's like they staring them up and down like they a snack or something. You looking too long. I think 2 seconds is okay. But when you get to that 3rd second on down, that's a problem. Look, y'all. 1, 2. That's it. 1, 2. That's it. Really, it should be about 1 second. But the point is, y'all, is that they showed you who they really wanted and what they truly wanted, right? By having wandering eyes. Yeah. See, another form of this, y'all, would be when God allows you to see what they're doing behind your back, maybe through dreams, maybe through visions. Yeah. Or even the fact that they are once again dry snitching on themselves, telling you what they're looking for, telling you what they want in a person, telling you what they're willing to do and not to do, right? The point is, y'all, is that God allowed you to see what they wanted and who they truly wanted, especially if this is a relationship. He's allowing you to see what they're really attracted to, what they're really interested in. I'll never forget, y'all. I had a job interview at Steinmart. I'm 18 years old. I walk into Steinmart. I get the interview, and I was acing it. She asked me the last question: are you willing to put this to make this job your priority? And why did I say this? I said, yes, yes, ma'am, as far as I can. I'm an artist. I'm out here, trying to do my music as well. I'm in college. So, obviously it won't be the main thing that I'm focused on, but I'll do the best I can. She hit me with I'll be in touch, And so the point is, y'all, is that I showed her in so many words what I wanted and who I was, who I wanted and what I was. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? The point is that if you listen long enough, all right, and if you pay attention to your discernment, God will lead you to what they are and who they are and what they want. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. God allowed you to see who and what they truly wanted, all right, their true intentions. Number 4, you are overqualified. You are overqualified. What does that mean? Listen, family, God knew that you had a better heart than them. God knew that you was going to put all your time and energy and effort into a person who was going to do you dirty. He protected you from that. He knew that they was going to try to run you over. He knew that they were going to drain you and take things from you. He knew. So guess what? That made you overqualified for them. right? Sometimes, y'all, you don't have to be underqualified, right? You can be overqualified and still not get the job you want. Let that sink in. See, I know you really wanted this person. I know they was beautiful, handsome, had power, had money. I know, I get it. It was somebody who you always dreamed of being with. They were so perfect in the beginning. They did everything right. They was Prince Charming. Oh man, she was a queen, bro. Right? But guess what? You were overqualified because they was going to underdeliver. Yep. They wasn't going to give the way that you were going to give. They wasn't going to compliment the way that you was going to compliment. They wasn't going to, uplift the way that you were going to uplift. You were overqualified for them. And so God caused you to move on or either caused them to ghost you and you never seen them again. Why? Because you are overqualified and God knew it. So he protected you from that particular person. Number 5, y'all, your spirit will irritate you. Your spirit will irritate you. And what this means is, family, is that you will never have peace with a person who is basically chaos, right? I'm going to say that once again, y'all. You will never have peace with a person who's basically chaos, right? In other words, a person who God does not want you with, you will consistently live in a mental and an emotional war. A person who God does not want you with, you will consistently live in a mental and emotional war. Now, this doesn't mean all the time that they're cheating, right? But it says in the Bible, y'all, that number 1, you should know them by their fruits. And also, you want to be with a person who's equally yoked. Once again, know them by their fruits, and you want to be with a person who's equally yoked. If they're not equally yoked as you, and if they're not bearing the right fruits, God is not going to allow his chosen one to be with that particular person or people. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? So your spirit is going to constantly irritate you. You will never have peace. You will always overthink. You will always be in a place of anxiety. You will always be anxious. And didn't the Bible say be anxious for nothing? So why do you think that God wants you to be anxious or be with this person who raised up your anxiety? You are being protected from who you thought you wanted. A lot of people, women or men, they drool over these celebrities. Oh my God, this Denzel Washington. Oh my God, this Halle Berry. Oh my God, this Tyrese. Oh my God, this Chris Brown. Oh my God, this Beyonce. Oh my, nothing. All right. You know why? Because you don't know what it's like to be with them 24 hours in a day, 365 days in a year. All you know is a great song, a great performance, how they look. You don't even know what they feces smell like. How can you say you want this person? It's all lust, and lust is evil. So understand what I'm saying, y'all. Your spirit will irritate you. Okay? It's not just about their looks. It's not just about what they bring to the table. It's not about their money, their power, their relationships. It's not about that, y'all. Is this person bearing the right fruits? Is this person your soulmate? Is this person here to serve a purpose or to do you dirty on purpose? Right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, pay attention to their purpose. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, pay attention to their purpose. All right. But y'all, as a quick recap, we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll get up out of here, y'all. So number 1, they may ghost you. All right. But that's God protection. Number 2, they will dry snitch on themselves. Number 3, God allowed you to see who and what they truly wanted. Number 4, you are overqualified. And number 5, your spirit will irritate you, okay? Listen, family, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all go over to the Rich Mentality Academy. Y'all be sure to join the membership. Meet your tribe. If you want to talk to me directly, y'all book a one-on-one session with your boy. All right. Check out any one of those books. And of course, get you a Yes Sir t-shirt. But I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.